You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Hey everyone, let's talk about what's currently happening with Canada Post workers and why this moment matters not just for them, but for all of us who rely on postal services every day. Right now, over 53,000 Canada Post employees represented by the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, that is CUPW, are casting their votes on what Canada Post is calling its final contract offer. This vote, which runs until August 1st, is critical. It could determine whether the current standoff leads to a new agreement or potentially triggers more labor unrest. Now, the Crown Corporation has made a number of promises in its offer. They're putting forward wage increases, a signing bonus, and keeping the defined benefit pension plan intact, something many workers deeply value. They've also agreed to end mandatory overtime and dropped previous proposals to overhaul the health benefits and retirement plans. On the surface, it might sound like a reasonable deal, but according to CUPW negotiator Jim Gallant, it's not enough. The union is urging its members to vote no. Why? Gallant says this offer doesn't reflect the real needs and voices of the workers on the ground. In his words, a no vote would show that the negotiators aren't just speaking on behalf of a few individuals, but with the backing of 55,000 strong. That kind of collective power could force Canada Post to come back to the table with a deal that truly respects the contributions and sacrifices of its workforce. And this all comes at a time when Canada Post is already dealing with massive financial pressures, reporting a $1.3 billion loss in 2024 and revenue falling over 12% from the previous year. They argue that these changes are necessary to modernize and expand the parcel delivery side of the business. They claim the offer provides certainty and aligns with the evolving needs of Canadians and businesses alike. But there's more complexity behind the scenes. CUPW President Jan Simpson called the voting process itself chaotic and confusing, with technical issues that reportedly prevented some members from even registering their votes properly. That kind of disorganization doesn't help build trust at a critical time. This isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about how much power workers really have when facing down a national corporation, and whether fair negotiation is still possible in an era of financial losses and restructurings. The results of this vote will ripple through the country, not just for postal workers, but for all unionized labor in Canada. We'll be watching closely over the next couple of weeks. Whatever happens, this moment is a reminder of the strength that comes when workers stand united, and the importance of their voices being heard loud and clear. Stay subscribed for more videos.